To beard or not to beard? It's a hotly contested debate, both among men and the people attracted to them. Proponents of camp clean-shaven sometimes poke fun at bearded guys for being wild outdoorsmen or, gasp, hipsters, while beard lovers sometimes tease their smooth-chinned counterparts for supposedly being less manly, even though we know facial hair doesn't equate to masculinity.
Reveal yourself.
There's nothing to reveal, it's just a beard.
And a lot of men truly are proud of their beards. A survey commissioned by Honest Amish revealed that 75% of the male American participants feel more confident when they rock facial hair. What's more, according to study finds, facial hair is so important to modern men that 1 in 5 says they'd give up sex for a full year if it meant they could grow the perfect beard.
These are my clippers. I call it Excalibur.
Many people who are attracted to men also appreciate some scruff along the jawline, as long as they have a few good strategies for preventing beard burn. But this could be more than a matter of personal preference. While personality traits like compassion are obviously crucial to attraction, science tells us that a man's long-term desirability could also be influenced by facial hair.
Look, if you need a beard to cry on, just lean on my shoulder and you can cry into my full, thick beard.
Romantic chemistry depends on a lot of factors, and the long-term viability of a relationship relies on even more. But looking beyond personal preferences, one 2016 study published in the Journal of Evolutionary Biology presents some remarkable data on the overall attractiveness of facial hair. Survey subjects included 8,520 straight or bisexual women who professed an equal attraction to males. Participants were asked to rate attractiveness and relationship longevity based on photographs of men with various amounts of facial hair, or more specifically, clean-shaven, light stubble, heavy stubble, and full beard. It's important to note that only men of European descent were included, meaning the scope of men tested was quite narrow.
Your haircut? Notice you've copied my beard.
Out of the 8,520 female subjects, all 8,520 preferred at least some facial hair on a long-term partner, whether we're talking 5 o'clock shadow or a full-on beard. We'll let that sink in for a moment. That's a 100% success rate for facial hair. Unfortunately, that means clean-shaven guys rank the lowest of the 4 groups in all 3 ratings: overall attractiveness, long-term relationship attractiveness, and short-term relationship attractiveness. But what was the most attractive level according to the study? Stubble, of course. So no matter if men can grow light stubble or theirs is a little heavier, they may want to give it a whirl next time they set out on the dating scene.
It is a beard, Geordie. A fine, full, dignified beard.
As with so much in the realm of sexuality and attraction, the preference for facial hair is tied to biology and reproduction. Professor of evolution Rob Brooks, who co-authored the 2016 Journal of Evolutionary Biology study, told HuffPost, "The popularity of beards is not surprising given the testosterone pathways are so involved in both dominance and facial hair growth."
Your face!
Yes, you can see it now.
You shaved.
Are you crying?
The study itself explores this idea, stating, "Beards consistently render men with an older, more masculine, socially dominant, and aggressive appearance. Thus, beards may be more attractive to women when considering long-term than short-term relationships, as they indicate a male's ability to successfully compete socially with other males for resources. In other words, folks like bearded men because they look like good providers. Score 1 for zaddy energy."
The beard is an ancient and proud tradition.
Some of the most distinguished men in history have worn beards, Doctor.
To a Klingon, a beard is a symbol of courage.
That said, there is such a thing as too masculine. A 2011 study published in Behavior Ecology found that women preferred overt masculinity in short-term rather than long-term partners. Feminine features aren't any different. As the 2016 study noted, both extremely masculine and extremely feminine-looking males were least attractive, irrespective of relationship context. These results highlight another advantage of facial hair, which can hide overly gendered features to achieve a just right level of masculinity. As the 2016 study puts it, a full beard conveniently masks the masculine facial shape that women tend not to find attractive for a long-term prospect. So unless a man naturally has gender-neutral features, facial hair will almost certainly make him look like more of a keeper in one way or another, assuming he's of European descent, of course.